You can bring in an item or draw a picture of something from a culture that you admire.
Okay. It's clear to you? Any doubt?
No.
Okay.
The last part was Tom's out, but he didn't want an out. He suddenly got up from his desk and walked to the cafeteria. His best friend, Carlos, saw him coming and waited at the cafeteria door. Hey, hi, Carlos, Tom said without his usual enthusiasm. Hi, Carlos responded in a puzzled tone. What's wrong, Tom? Mrs. Grill's assignment, Tom replied. We're supposed to bring something from our class melting pot tomorrow, but I don't want to bring something from a culture that I just admire. I want to bring something from my own heritage. I want to know my own ancestors. I at least want to know my own parents. Carlos knew that Tom had been adopted. Carlos had been adopted too, but Carlos knew who his parents were. His mother even visited once in a while, and his dad always sent birthday gifts. Carlos had been adopted by his grandparents when he was 2 years old. His parents were unable to take care of him, but they were not entirely out of the picture. Tom had never known his biological parents. He loved his adopted parents, but wouldn't trade a day of his life for the life of any other person. Still, he couldn't help wondering about his real background. Tom, said Carlos.
Just a minute. Priya ma'am? Priya ma'am?
Yes, Ujjwala?
Mukund and Pranab's mom is not keeping well, so that's why they both are not joining. Maybe Gautam also will not join.
She just said she will join in around 20 minutes or so. So I'm
Oh,
just
okay.
waiting.
Okay, fine,
Just
fine.
make me the co-host so that I'm able to screen share when we go.
Sure.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, dear, you can read.
Okay. Tom, said Carlos, I don't know anything about your ancestors, and it doesn't bother me one bit. All I know is that you're my best friend and you always will be. Here, have one of my grandma's favorite sugar cookies. Maybe that will cheer you up. Tom took the cookie, but he didn't feel like eating it. At the dinner table that evening, Tom asked his mom and dad about their backgrounds. They were both Northeast India. Tom's mother told him that he could take her favorite necklace to school for the melting pot. Later, Tom walked to his neighbor Jenny's house. Jenny said her family was from Kerala, and she gave Tom her favorite seashell from her family's trip there last summer. Maybe this could go into your melting pot, she said. On his way back home, Tom ran into another neighbor, but 4-year-old Kevin didn't know anything about his ancestors. What does ancestors mean anyway? He asked. Never mind, Kevin, Tom replied, walking away. Tom, Kevin yelled after him, you can have one of my frogs. Tom took the frog from Kevin and grinned. Thanks, buddy, he said and walked on home. That night, Tom had a wonderful dream, and the next morning he got onto the school bus with a big smile and a medium-sized box. Tom kept the box on the floor next to his desk until history class began, and Mrs. Grill asked for contributions to the melting pot. The melting pot was a big kettle that Mrs. Grill had borrowed from the cafeteria. Tom watched as his classmates put in drawings, knickknacks, keepsakes, and even junk. Marcella added a wedge of cheese that was imported from Maharashtra. Her father was
Maharashtra.